So not psychotic. Yeah. All good. Okay. So a couple things we got to talk about. Let's start with first of all, you guys know Marky Mark. Thank you for the tier 1 8 months. Good morning. Have a great day. Go Pack Go. Let's go. Appreciate you. First of all, let's start with college football. Let's start with college football. Okay. I'm so glad Notre Dame didn't get in. If they would have gotten in over Miami, that would have been BS. Miami beat them. That has to mean something. Has to mean something. I don't care. And here's what I don't understand about Notre Dame fans. JMU and Tulane shouldn't be in. They just shouldn't be in. And I haven't seen any Notre Dame fans except for Brandon just now complaining about that. They're complaining that they were ranked in the top 12 and didn't get in. They should not get in over Miami. However, they should absolutely get in over JMU and Tulane. Absolutely, they should be in. Notre Dame is a top 12 team in the country. Should not have gotten in over Miami. Should absolutely be in over Tulane and JMU. It'll never happen again, chat. It's gonna go to 16. They're gonna fix it. They're gonna fix it. Okay. Bama should absolutely be in too. They're a top 12 team. It is BS that Bama didn't drop after losing in their championship game, but BYU did. But Bama's better than BYU, so I don't care. All right. Notre Dame skipping the bowl game, it's super petty and lame, but I don't care. I like to roast Notre Dame, but I don't care. Bowl games are dumb. Michigan, I'm pretty sure Sharon Moore is not even coaching Michigan in the bowl game. He announced that like one of the coordinators is going to coach. So bowl games are stupid. We hammered Alabama last year at a meaningless bowl game. It means nothing. Like it didn't feel. I didn't like go feeling great about beating Bama, because it's a bowl game and no one cares. So that's what I think about that. I don't think this will ever happen again. They're going to change it to 16 teams. They're going to have the conference championship be a playoff game, and then the other 8 best teams will get in. You're never going to see it again. Bullsy, thank you for the prime sub. Thank you for the prime sub for 13 months. Appreciate you. So that's first. Jordan, thank you for the prime sub. 23 months. Good morning, GB and chat. Let's have a day. Let's have a day. I agree. Let's move on to the Cleveland Browns. Not letting Shedeur Sanders, who threw for 3 touchdowns and like 350 plus yards, run the 2-point conversion is so stupid. Unbelievable stuff. Okay. Let's move on to what I thought was probably the worst officiated game I've seen all season. And that's saying something because the refs have been pretty bad this year in the NFL again. The Ravens-Steelers game was literally the worst officiated game I've seen all season, bro. The Aaron Rodgers fumble should have been a fumble, and they called him down. Isaiah likely scored a touchdown. They took it away. And those were just 2 examples of 15 that happened in that game. Just an ugly game. You hate when the referees get that involved and are that wrong all the time. And the Steelers are going to do it again, dude. The Steelers are going to do it again. They're going to go 9-8, and they're going to make the playoffs and win their division and lose in the first round. And Mike Tomlin's going to keep his job. It's just, it can't keep happening, but it is. The field goal for the Raiders game, that was crazy. I don't think rigged by any means, but that was dumb. That was dumb. That was kind of weird, actually. It was delay of game, though. That was a delay of game. But the game's over, so I don't love calling it there. Stop with the rig. That's it. You guys are wild. Why kick a field goal then? Well, if they would have had 1 second left, they could have onside kicked and scored. I don't know. The Colts are in shambles, dude. We've been saying all year that they are not a Super Bowl team. They're just not. They're not passing the eye test. Jonathan Taylor, great season so far. But we all kind of knew that they were going to be like the Steelers the year the Steelers started 12-0. Like they were just going to start losing. But then they trade 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner. Then Sauce Gardner gets hurt. Then Daniel Jones gets hurt. They thought Danny Dimes on a broken leg. He had a literal broken bone in his other leg. Was better than Riley Leonard. I mean, that's crazy. And so now their season's over, and likely their next few seasons are over. So if you're a Colts fan, I mean, you are just in shambles because your team was never as good as it looked in the beginning of the season. You went all in on this season, win a Super Bowl when there's, I don't understand that at all. You lose the 2 first-round picks. That's crazy. If you're a Colts fan, you're in shambles, and I'm sorry. And if you're a Lions fan and you're like, how come Brad Holmes doesn't make big moves to try to win the Super Bowl this year? That's why. Because one injury, you're a Jared Goff injury away from season over. Let's talk about the Bears-Packers, dude. Let's talk about the Bears-Packers real quick. I'm trying to think of an example in the NBA of Caleb Williams, dude, because he's a mixture of LeBron James 5% of the time and then like Darko Milicic, the bust from the Pistons first overall pick years back, 95% of the time. Unbelievable, dude. He made some throws, and he's done this all year. The throw to Zacchaeus in the end zone was one of the best throws I've seen all year. The throw to Kmet, like when Caleb Williams off his back foot and Kmet catches it where only he can catch it for the first down, was an unbelievable throw, but he can't hit a wide open running back 5 yards down the field. It's unbelievable, dude. Like, I legitimately think that Caleb Williams can make plays like a top 5 QB at times, except for most of the time, he's awful. It makes no sense. Also, Mock, I actually loved the Bears running it 3 times. I think they should have ran it again. I think they should have been a little quicker out of the huddle, and I think they should have ran it again on 4th down. They were bullying the Packers D-line in the end of that game. The Packers defense was exhausted, and the Bears O-line was winning that matchup in the second half. That's how they came back into that game. They should have ran it again. They should have gone faster out of the huddle. I liked the running call. I liked the burning the clock. They just burned too much too quickly. But here's the thing: the Bears' defense is not good. They're opportunistic. They're getting good turnovers, but they're not a good defense right now, and they're a little banged up still. Their Bears are who we thought they were. They're who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook. But Caleb Williams, bro, if he could figure it out, dude. That team could be nasty in the next few years. I just don't know if he's going to figure it out. He's got a good coach. He made some plays yesterday, guys, that no one, like 3 players in the league can make. But man, some of the other stuff he does, it's like 90% of the time he just can't hit a wide open 5-yard pass. If you're a Bears fan, you just like, can you get a first down on 1st and 10 throwing the ball? Like, can you ever do that? Or are you just going to make like unbelievable plays and then be bad the rest of the time? Anyway, good game. And I will say the Packers offense was okay. That's what they've been all year. Like Josh Jacobs had 1 good drive. Love had a couple of good drives with some good passes to Watson, but they should have been able to score even more than they did. But the Packers' offense wasn't great at times. So anyway, just an interesting weekend of football. Splee, thank you for the prime sub. How about the Buccaneers losing to the Saints, dude, in what I thought was one of the ugliest games? Why are we talking about the Vikings, dude? They're out. The Vikings have a top 10 draft pick. You know, can we relax on the Vikings? The Commanders are bad, and they never should have put Jaden Daniels in. And he said he wants to play again. He should sit out and get healthy for next year. What are they doing? Oh, for sure, Swollen, for sure. And now the Chiefs and the Ravens are both 6 and 7. Just saying. That was crazy. And Shuck, just an awful quarterback. Like the Bucks not being able to win that game is insane to me, dude. Listen, credit to Shuck for his running plays and for his a couple decent throws to Olave. But my goodness, how do you don't just take away every rushing yard from the Saints and make that guy throw the ball down the field is baffling. Baffling. I mean, that's crazy toxic. Victory Monday, baby. Super Bowl bound was always Mike, Drake, May Tomlin. Bro, Dogwater, the copium you are on, brother. You have an oxygen tank of copium hooked up to you right now. Jimmy, thanks to the Saints on 1 year Survivor League. That's insane. Jimmy, congratulations. What about Stroud, though? Yeah, Stroud. I mean, listen, with that O-line being as bad as it is, Stroud played a good game. CJ Stroud. And Mahomes looked lost. Also, how about dude, you guys have heard me complain about the boring primetime games this year. Think about the Eagles Lions game. The defenses weren't playing, like, it wasn't that fun of a game to watch. You'd think a bunch of the Eagles primetime games not that fun to watch, and it wasn't because, like, I love low scoring great defensive games. Love it. That's just not what those games were. That game last night was a defensive masterpiece. Masterpiece. It was super fun. It was super fun. Do you want me to do the playoff prediction machine again? That hit on Rice, bro, was insane. Also, can I just say, the hit that the Vikings did, was it I think it was Van Ginkel. The hit on Ertz. Can I just say, every team has guys that do that. And so when everyone's like, oh, Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph, they're going for knees. Every single team has a hit like that every year and multiple times a year. I think we all need to relax about it. Like, it wasn't Van Ginkel. Okay, well, whoever it was a nasty play. And you got all these Vikings fans, not you guys in the chat usually, but people on Twitter, oh, the 30th player in the game. But, like, that was career ending and completely unnecessary and probably should have been a flag. Just like, but every team does that, man. Like, so the whole, like, let's gang up on one dude, I don't love that. All right, let's do the playoff predictor here real quick one more time. We'll go fast through it, then we'll get some Fortnite games in. I got 2 hours. I have to go see 3 movies today for Is This for Kids podcast. I'll be in the movie theater from like 11:30 till like 10 p.m. My question for you before I do this ESPN playoff machine is, how many popcorns should I have? I've eaten nothing else today. I probably won't eat before. I have to go see Eternity, Zootopia 2, and The New Wicked. How many popcorns should I have? 3, it seems extreme. All of them? Oh my gosh. I've been losing weight. I've been eating well. 5 large buckets is way too much. 2 at most, says JB. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking 2. 0 popcorn, stop and get a rotisserie chicken on the way. That's disgusting. Bringing that into a theater would be diabolical. There is the New Wicked number 2's out, yeah. 11 to 10, 2 larges, says JD. I was thinking 2. 3 with at least 1 fill per movie. Guys, that's like 5,000 calories. You eat it in the car before you go in. Emils, listen, dude, I'm losing weight, but I'm not trying to be a monk here. Okay? A large does come with a free refill. Mm-hmm. Got one of those theaters with treadmills. Impactions. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Okay, listen. Here's let's go through the playoff. Okay, bro. Man, every stream these days, I gotta fix that again. I had it fixed. I play a copyrighted song and HDCP comes up. That is enough. Okay. Did you walk today? Not yet. How are you going to hit your approaching goal? Well, Amwell's, I'm just taking the day off is what I'm doing. Give me the Chargers over the Eagles tonight. It's a pick'em game, 50-50. I'm not putting much money on that, just so you know. All right, playoff prediction machine here. Give me the Bucks to beat the Falcons. Give me the Bills to beat the Patriots in a close. That game's going to be really fun. Give me the Bengals to beat the Ravens now, I guess. The Ravens just look awful. Give me the Jags. Give me the Chargers. Give me the Texans. I do think the Browns could be nasty against the Bears, but they're in shambles. So give me the Bears to beat the Browns. Give me the Commanders to beat the Giants. Give me the Dolphins to beat the Steelers. Dog water. Love you, dude. A fecal impaction, and that's a bad time. Wow, dude. I've never even heard of that. Give me the Cowboys over the Vikings. Although I think that could actually be a good game too. I'm gonna say let's just go Rams here, and I want to show you guys something at the end of this. Panthers over the Saints, Niners over the Titans. Give me the Broncos over the Packers at home. If that's in Lambeau, I can pick Green Bay. Give me Seattle over the Colts, and give me Philly over the Raiders. Week 16. I think Seattle actually can win that at home. Although that'll be a great game, obviously. Give me the Eagles there. I'm gonna pick the Packers here, but I want to show you guys. I'm gonna go back to the Lions-Rams game and then back to this game. Okay. Give me the Saints over the Jets. Give me the Bills over the Browns. Give me the Chiefs over the Titans. Give me the Patriots over the Ravens. I'll go Dallas over the Chargers. I'll go San Fran over the Colts. I'll go Bengals over the Dolphins, although that game might be fun. Lions over the Steelers. Give me the Texans over the Raiders. I'll go Cardinals over the Falcons. Broncos Jags will be a fun one. Give me the Panthers to win at home against the Bucks. And give me the Vikings over the Giants. Week 17. Give me the Cowboys over the Commanders. Lions over the Vikings. Denver over the Chiefs. Giants over the Raiders. Texans over the Chargers. Seahawks over the Panthers. I'm going to go Green Bay over Baltimore. Bengals, Rams, Niners, Bills, Dolphins, Jags, Saints, Patriots, Steelers. And then week 18, Rams, Chargers might be winning, get in, and Broncos will already have the bye. We'll go Chargers. We'll go Chiefs. We'll go Patriots, Eagles, Steelers. And there's your Steelers at 9-8 in the playoffs. Seattle, Texans, Jags, Bucks. That game will be for the division, maybe. That would be crazy. Give me the Packers over the Vikings, Bills. Give me the Falcons, Bengals, and Cowboys. So here's how it would play out the way I see it, right? Packers would be 12-4-1. Lions 10-6. If the Bears beat the Lions, they're in and they go to Green Bay. If the Lions beat the Bears, they're in, they go to Green Bay. That's kind of how I see it. That's kind of how I see it. Now here's where this gets really fun, though. Okay. Here's where this gets really fun. If the Lions beat the Rams, they get the 5 seed. And then San Fran gets in over Chicago. If the Lions beat the Rams and lose to the Bears, they still get in. So this Lions-Rams game is huge. But let's say Lions beat the Bears. Let's say, and then let's say we beat the Rams. And then let's say that the Packers actually lose one more, like to the Ravens. Now the Lions have the 2 seed. And they would face Green Bay. This is where this gets like insane to me, right? I would rather have the 2 or the 3 seed. There actually was a way where we get the 3 seed. I'm trying to remember how that works. Where we get 3 seed. Anyway, there is a way that they would get the 3 seed. I think it'd be very close, Toxic. It should be a very good game. I think the Bears. I don't think the Bears are going to get routed by any team. I think that they're gonna compete in all these games. It's going to be really close. It's going to be a really fun last few games of the season. But here's where I'm at, and I'm dead serious. I would rather have the 2 seed or the 3 seed than the 1 seed this year. I really would, and let me explain why. Right? Look at this. Right, the Rams I think are the best team in the league right now, and they're the 5 seed in this scenario. Okay. So Lions would go to Green Bay. Obviously, that's a tough game. But if you're the 2 seed, right, you have a home game there. Let's say the Rams beat the Bucks. Let's say the Eagles beat the Niners. I do think the Niners can beat the Eagles, but let's just say that happened. The Rams would go to would go to Seattle. And then if you're the 2 seed, you would have a home game again against the Niners or the Eagles. Or the Bucks, right? Let's say the Rams beat the Seahawks, or vice versa. Swap the Seahawks and the Rams here and have the Rams be the 1 seed. If the away team wins that game, if the away team wins the second game, whoever has the 2 or the 3 seed has a chance at another home game. So the way the wild card works, the NFC West is likely going to be a 5 and 6 seed, which means an NFC West team is going to be on the road at another NFC West team, and whoever is the 2 or 3 seed is likely going to have home field advantage throughout the playoffs if there's an upset, which would be insane. Absolutely insane. So I'm pumped. There's a lot of meaningful football coming up here in the next few weeks. AFC feels wide open? Absolutely. Absolutely. The Patriots and the Bills, in my opinion, are the 2 best teams in the AFC, and the Broncos are right there too if Bo Nix plays well. Are you going to have an intermission for lunch? I might. So I might just do 1 popcorn and then like go get sushi in between. I don't know. With the previews and stuff, bro, I don't know, man. The movies are tough to predict right now. I feel like there's 25 minutes of previews. Morning, T-Fresh. Oh, sorry, Ren. I closed it. I like the previews too, but not when I'm seeing 3 movies in one day and they're all the same previews. What up, AO Sweat? Bring some grass-fed beef sticks. Let's go, baby. I'm sorry, Emily. I'm a psycho and I love being freezing cold all the time. I barely wear a coat even when it's 10 degrees out here. I'm doing great, Mr. Sweat. Massive news from the FCS playoffs. The 22-point favorite number 1 seed NDSU lost in the first round. Really? Did they really? It's not sponsored. No, Emmels. Are the Bears guaranteed playoffs? No, not at all. Not at all. The Bears have how many games left? Lions play Rams, Steelers, Vikings, Bears. So 4 games left. 4 games left. Is that right? The Bears have to go. I think the worst the Bears can do is 2-2 and still make the playoffs, and they would need a lot of help. If they go 3-1, they're probably in. If they go 3-1, they are in. If they go 2-2, they'll need some help. If they go 1-3, they're out, likely. Without help. So that's why I said last week, like these next 5 weeks, great season so far, but these next 5 weeks are huge. I love hockey. So yeah, go Red Wings. Isaiah Likely, that was a touchdown. Ooh, some fresh venison sticks. Nice. What do you think of the college football playoffs? I mean, I'm so like over talking about it just because I feel like it's all everyone's been talking about, but I'm just glad that Notre Dame didn't get in over Miami. JMU and Tulane are going to get throttled, so Notre Dame probably should have gotten in at 11 or 12. I think Bama's a top 12 team, so I'm fine with them being in. And I think BYU would get stomped by almost anyone except for the bottom 2 teams. Dogwater, that's crazy, bro. What movies? Oh, I'm seeing the new Wicked, Eternity, and Zootopia 2. Congrats, married man. Who got married? Married man now in the chat. Oh, let's go, Glue! There's the chat. I see it highlighted. Congratulations! Congratulations! Yeah, Brayden, they should all be full time, dude. It's kind of wild. The new Wicked is mid. Yeah, I'm sure it is, dude. I have to see it for a podcast. Did you see the video of Daniel Jones? Yes, I was watching it live. Yeah, the Colts were already over though. They were already done, dude. The way the Texans defense is playing and the way the Jags are playing, the Colts weren't gonna do it this year. A flash in the pan, unfortunately. It's good stuff, Theo. Good stuff. In a perfect world, I think this is actually how the Lions get the 3 seed. In a perfect world, well, in a perfect world, the Bears lose to the Browns and then beat the Packers, and the Packers lose to the Broncos and the Ravens. And even if the Lions lose to the Rams, they could still win the division. That's a perfect world. It is not a perfect world, and the Bears should clear the Browns. But that Browns defense will give the Bears offense fits. The Jesse James was crazy, Sealer, for sure. It was worse than mid? Uh-oh. Is it your family-friendly podcast? Yeah, it's called Is This for Kids? Oh, Dogwater, I'm shaking in my boots. What an explosive team they are. JB, if Bama wins it all, you have to wear a Bama hat every day on stream for a month. I'll supply the hat. What do I get for that? And if they don't win it all, Hunter gifted. Is that the deal? Get almighty, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm 5 gifted. Yeah, dude, I would get. If I wore a hat for a company every single stream for a month, I'd get 10 grand. So I'm not doing it for free. You're like a wicked super fan going in there by yourself. I know, dude. Dude, I feel like a creep going to Zootopia 2 by myself. And a weirdo for going to a rom-com and Wicked by myself. Normally, I like going to the movies by myself, but when it's for Is This for Kids, it's just awkward. But you're a Bama fan. I am not. I don't hate Bama because they provide many good players for my Detroit Lions. But I'm glad we gave them belt to ass last year in the bowl game. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Right, but I'm a Lions fan. And they take me to games and hook me up with stuff. Big difference. Can't take the kids to Zootopia, dude. They got a lot going on today. Can't take Jody to Wicked. A lot going on today. It's all very unfortunate. A little bit of goop. Oh, sounds good, Clue. Guy tried to kill me when I was looking at the general. Oh, what a beautiful couple. Congratulations. Good morning, Gopher. Hope your trip to Vegas went well. Do you need a movie critic vest? That's a genius idea. I probably do. The point of watching them is to see if the child appropriate. Correct. Go there with a clipboard or a suit. Genius. Good morning, Winger. Will Todd be streaming today? Usually he does not stream on Mondays, but lately he has been, so no clue. I do not know. I missed our daily 5 a.m. meeting this morning, so I can't be of more help, unfortunately. Did you see one battle after another? I did not. That guy was real. Probably not, Santos. I'll be at the movies working from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. So I'll miss most of the football game. Well, I'll watch it on my phone in the movie, of course, sit in the way back and have it on. I'm not a psycho. Me too, Blue. He'll be back. He'll be back. Why, hello there, Brinza. It didn't. Got delayed 10 hours Friday and then didn't get home until midnight. Other than that, how was the play, Mrs. Lincoln? Dude, that's brutal. We did it in the beginning of the stream, Brain Loot. We talked about it quite a bit. So you can go on YouTube and rewind it if you want to hear all of it. But my biggest takeaway is that Caleb Williams looks like a top 3 quarterback 5% of the time, and then a bottom 3 quarterback 90% of the time, or 95% of the time, and I don't get it. He made some throws yesterday that were just unbelievable, and then he just can't hit a wide open running back for 5 yards. That was my biggest takeaway from the game. Wait, what? Okay, bro, that's got to stop. Get that out of the game. Love that glue. Love it. Can we talk about how soft Notre Dame is? So here's the thing. I like to roast Notre Dame. So calling them soft is funny, and I'm fine with it. But let's be real, like, the bowl games are stupid. I get it. Instead, let's talk about the new clause that they made a deal with the NCAA in, that if they ever finish top 12 starting next year, they're in no matter what. Jibby, I will not forget that you predicted OSU would lose to Indiana but win the Natty. Thank you, Salsa Man. A good man indeed you are. That game just meant more to Indiana. It really felt that way the whole game. It also weirdly looked like the Ohio State. I'm not saying that they like went in there thinking let's lose, but I certainly wouldn't be surprised if they went in there and they were like, let's not show all our plays in case we have to play them again. Is that the guy that was invisible earlier? That's super annoying. GG's. First game of the day doesn't count. Hello, Cool Bean. Indiana might win the whole shebang. They could. They could. They're coached well. That is true, by the way. Gopher is correct on that, Brinza. They would have had a chance to prove that they belonged if they were in a conference. That's a fact. Even if it was the ACC. Well, it is a fact, Brinza. It is a fact. If they were in the Big Ten and they had 2 losses, they're in. If they were in the SEC and had 2 losses, they're in. If they're in the ACC and won the championship, which they probably would have done, they're in. How is that not a fact? Or they lose and they're out. How is that false? That's because they're not Notre Dame, JV. Listen, give Brinza a break. He was a kicker for Notre Dame, okay? So he's a little heartbroken. And the whole we're not part of a conference thing is weirdly a part of that school's identity. It's like Packers fans saying they're an owner of the team. It's like, it doesn't, no one cares. You're actually not. You have 0 decision-making power. It's just a weird thing to be proud of. But I get it. It's tradition, and those things can be weird. Okay. Okay. Good start. Good start. Good start. Thank you for the worst gun in the games off the rip. Love that. Top 96, baby. Not reading chat as it happens at work, but I'll try. If JB in chat can answer, what's the random surf for Battle Bus drops? 20% chance you get a surf. It's just to keep the game interesting. Bama had the in my opinion, Bama had the best winning streak throughout the middle of the season that was more impressive than almost anyone else's schedule. And what a choke by Virginia losing to Duke, by the way. Chance to get into the playoff. Never should have happened. Yeah, there's so much that has to get fixed, guys. There's so much that has to get fixed. They need to, like, one thing that's just clear and obvious is they need to have a better tie-breaking system. They need to reorder everything in the conference after the season's over, before the conference. Like, Miami should have been in the ACC championship game over Duke. They need to reseed. And if they're going to continue doing this, if Indiana doesn't stay dominant, which is going to be hard, it's going to be hard for them to stay dominant when Mendoza leaves and some of those linemen leave. We'll see if they continue to be who they are. But basically, you're going to have Michigan or Ohio State in the championship every year in the Big Ten, and then you're going to have Northwestern, Iowa, or Indiana. Like, they need to either redo the conferences or just reseed and have the 2 best teams in each conference play each other. Oh, Nozama. You sharded? You brother, you okay? That's funny, Matt. Okay, Rudy. Yeah, Tanner, I'm with you there. The reason I don't have a problem with it is I think Bama would dog walk BYU. We're good. We're good. If I were Notre Dame, I simply wouldn't go 0-2 against the two good teams I played, personally. Yeah, just had to win one. We talked about it on stream, Brinza. We talked about it on stream that first few weeks. Like when they, especially after they lost Miami, it's like, all right, beat A&M though, and you're probably fine. Okay. Jay Still's name of the 30 months, my friend. Appreciate you. Gotcha. By the way, the only reason I'm slightly annoyed that Notre Dame isn't playing the bowl game, because the bowl games don't mean anything, dude. Like, again, I said it earlier. I'm pretty sure Sharon Moore is not even coaching Michigan in that game. He's letting someone else coach. Like, nobody takes it seriously anymore. It's annoying. It's just a moneymaker. So it doesn't bother me that Notre Dame is not in, that they're not going to do it. The only thing that bothers me is, like, some of those players, man, most of those players are not going to the NFL. And they just found out their last game of their career was a game they already played. It sucks for those guys. That's what I don't like. Exactly, Gopher. Exactly. Yeah, KSU and whoever else. What, was it Iowa State or something? There was another team too. That said, as much as I like to roast Notre Dame, and the reason I hate Notre Dame is because the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry growing up. We used to play every year. It was really fun. I really do like their head coach a lot. I like Marcus Freeman quite a bit. He's a good dude, man. Thought that was gold for a second. Tomlin's not going to fire anybody. No, he's not. I think Freeman will be an NFL coach. I think if he wants to be, he might get the chance. I don't know that he wants to be. I don't know enough about him. I know that like I don't think he'll coach anywhere else in college. I'll tell you that, unless he got fired. He's a perfect fit for Notre Dame, man. Okay. What's the longest fast you've ever done? Maybe like 36 hours. Maybe longer when I was sick one time or something, but I've never like intentionally done a super long fast. That was just a travel day and I didn't want to eat fast food, and I got to a place late and went to bed. Love that, Prinza. I just don't think it's that serious, Gopher. I just don't think it's that serious, bro. The bowl games are stupid. They mean literally nothing. Half the kids don't play. You got half your team transferring before the bowl game even starts anyway. Oh my gosh, Goof. A lot of Yingling yesterday, huh? A little bit of Yingling. Gotcha. Yes, I have, Winger. Very delicious. Oops. Agree to disagree, Gopher. No one would do that. Anonymous. Was that Makeout Hill? I saw him wearing that skin last week. Because no coach does that. You have the regular season. You play your regular season games even if you lose them all. If Notre Dame would have started 0-3, they weren't going to not play the games. That was an accident. That was an accident. That was an accident. I meant to use my shockwaves. I was not dialed in. I was not dialed in, and we lost. Okay, GG's. Not Mega Hill. Okay, let's go see who that was. And I died to Anonymous too. No, that's not true, Gopher. Lots of coaches have backed out of bowl games in the last few years. Marshall backed out. Iowa State has backed out. Michigan and Missouri had a ton of people back out, like players.
Would I rather be feared?
And that's part of all of it.
Easy, both.
That's part of all of it, dude, that I don't like. Like the whole transfer portal thing. Like, you got, again, half the team's not even there for the game. BWW, thank you for the 23 months. This is getting ridiculous. Play your dang bowl games. I just don't care that much. Oh, no idea, Smith. Good morning, child of God.
Would I rather be feared or loved? Both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love.
Oh, 12 a.m. D-Wolf. That kid's pretty good. We got him, though. Then we got killed by FXBZZ. Oh, no, that's not him either. Slotted Parcel. Yeah, look at me trying to run away like that. What an idiot. Good morning, Dan. Yep, everything's good. Everything's good. Everything's excellent. My point, Gopher, is it's just a product of the system, dude. When you got rid of bowl games meaning anything, and you went to a college football playoff format, that's the only thing people care about getting into. That's the only thing people care about getting into. And if you're not in, if you're a top 25 team or a top 12 team consistently, and you don't get in, they're just not going to care. That's just you're going to see it happen more and more and more, dude. And I don't love it, but it's just the way of the road. The bowl games mean nothing now. They did. The Rose Bowl used to be a potential championship game. Killer Kev, thank you for the tier 1, 15 months.
I want people to be afraid of how much they love me.
Sure did. Michigan won the Rose Bowl and won the national championship. I'm curious if Brinza's still in here. Oh, he is. What do you think, Brinza, about Notre Dame not playing? Oh, there it is. Immediately, I was pissed at Notre Dame backed out because I thought they'd be in a... Is that New Year's Eve bowl? Then I realized all those are gone, and they're only going to the Pop-Tarts bowl, so then it made sense. Minnesota, New Mexico, cinema. Hey, Gopher, we play each other next year, dude. Michigan plays Minnesota next year. What a blessing. We should go to the game. That Pop-Tart is pretty freaking sick. That guy's flying. Okay, bro. Okay. Michigan at Minnesota. Let's go, dude. Look at us. Oh, you're good, Heather. I figured. You play to win the game. Hey, happy birthday to Goof Jr. there, Goofa. Why do I have 10 texts? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Boyaski. Yeah, shocker. Go play ranked, kid. My Denver Broncos? Why'd you say my Denver Broncos? And by the way, they should have won by 40. Yeah, Purdue cost me a hefty chunk. My only loss in the college basketball parlay. Michigan versus Arizona State in 2027. That's got to be at Michigan. Good morning, Pineapple. Jimmy only calls me on Sunday mornings. He only calls me annoying. Winger, I will say, you text me more than anyone else in my life, including my wife. For better or for worse. Did you restart stream on Friday? I did on Twitch, but not on YouTube. That was a real back crack, by the way, not a fart. I will have you know. Oh, you don't think you... Okay, don't make me pull the receipts up, Winger. I don't text you that often. My guy, you text me almost every day. I will pull up the receipts. I only send JB rib joint videos. Without looking, what's the over-under on text over the last 2 weeks? Over the last 2 weeks, you've probably sent me 75. I probably sent you 6. Are we doing a Bearded Crew playoff or bowl game pick'ems? Let's do it. Let's do it. Remind me to do that this week. I'm live for another hour, and then I have to go to the movies all day, unfortunately, for Is This for Kids. And then tomorrow I'm live all day, and then Wednesday I'm filming for Is This for Kids, so I won't be live till a sports show. And then big stream Thursday, Friday. So we can do it like probably Thursday or Friday, Brinza. There's no bowl games before that, I imagine. If the Courage can get to Lion some blonde, are you gonna rock it? Maybe. I don't really wear a lot of icon skins. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, let's do it, Brinza. I'm saying remind me like when I have more time on Thursday or Friday. Or you set it up and just invite me to it. No shotgun ammo from this guy? Oh, Riri. Why would that guy fry me and not fight back? How does that hit me? That's a lot of messages, bro. And I get literally between 50 and 100 a day total. And I've still got you in my top. Mr. Feller. Ooh, a little bit of goo. Yeah, Emils, it's pretty smart. It's pretty smart with what they're doing with Courage's skin. Happy for them. Let's go get that guy. He's playing weird. I don't like it. I don't know where he went. There he is. Really? What? Gotcha. Oh, that's okay, Boiler. That's okay. It was only just a dream. RJ, I have a feeling they'll both be getting one very soon. Peter, Peter, that's one of the dumbest things you've ever said. But you know I love you. It's the NFL, man. There's no stat padding. Go hammer everyone. You should take their foot off the gas, and no shot. It's hard to win in this league, man. If you can blow a team out, you do it. Oh, love that the internet's going down again. Great. Great. Perfect. Division game, Peter. Go hammer them. Ain't no mercy in the division. I love how you guys are roasting me for my internet sucking when I pay the bill and it's supposed to work. I blame Rilo. Me too.